I'm really interested to see, and I'm assuming it will be, but I really don't know, addressed as, well, Claire and Jack's relationship, which has been revealed to the audience, but not to them on the island. So I'm really quite intrigued to see how that, if it is brought up, you know, how that changes their relationship and how they interact.
I think for Jin, the biggest, there would be two big losses for him. One is the transformation that he went through character-wise would be lost. So he'd still be a little bit chauvinistic and distrustful, and you know, I think he's in a better place now. And the second thing is that he would not be able to speak English, so that would be a big loss for him too.
Claire, same thing, you know, she's developed so much as a young woman, and the situations she's had to go through with her child, and that struggle of being on her own, but also, even though it, you know, ended really sadly, her relationship with Charlie, I think there's so many things that she has taken away from that and will never forget, and changed her in a really positive way. It's always been a revolving door since day one. You kind of never really know who's going to be there next week or next year, or people come and go, and you know, it's sad, it's surprising, it's odd. I mean, it definitely keeps people on their toes as far as what's going on, and not to expect the same cast to be there every day and nothing bad to happen. And opens a lot of really interesting doors for storylines, and the fact that they can bring people back because of the element of this show of having, basically, you can do anything. There's not really many boundaries or limitations. I think for me, just everyone's just a very, I don't know, we've got such a great cast, so everyone's very genuine and down to earth, and I think just hanging out with such a great group of people that I'm sort of constantly inspired by, and that's pretty special on its own, I think.
And for me, Hawaii, honestly, it's the most obvious answer, but it's the most truthful. The weather. It's 85 degrees right now in Hawaii. It's beautiful, and you know, people are on the beach and in the water, and you know, playing tennis, and it's the middle of winter, and all you see on the newscasts are how everywhere's socked in with snow, but Hawaii is still beautiful. The numbers. What do they mean?
What do they mean?
You?
Yeah, I actually kind of agree with that. That's sort of such a big question, but also I guess I've thought about it quite a bit, but haven't really come up with anything that makes any sense.
That's why we got the writers.
Yeah, it's a good thing.